name is Lydia Chieza Matinanga, and I'm 53 years old. I am a cancer survivor. I first noticed the lump when I was doing a self-examination. That was about 6 years ago, 2015, 2016, I can't really remember. But I never did anything about the lump because I wasn't so, I was scared. My mom had succumbed to cervical cancer, and when I thought of the cost and everything, I was scared, but I never told my family about it. So I stayed on. About 3 years later, I realized that the lump had increased in size, but still I ignored it, and I stayed on like that. 6 years later, that was in 2021, that's when I started having pains. The pain started on my elbow and my shoulder. So at first I thought maybe I had carried something that was heavy, or maybe I had done something to trigger the pain, until I started having sleepless nights because of the pain. That's when I decided to tell my family. That was in April, end of April. To be precise, I think it was on the 26th of April. That's when I told my family about the lump. The lump had grown big and it was now very visible. So my family immediately suggested that we go to the doctor. And we went straight to the oncologist. We went to Dr. Mba's Cancer Health Clinic. There they did a screening, and they said the lump was about 6 by 5 centimeters. So they referred me to a surgeon, that is Dr. Mchueti, for a biopsy. I did the biopsy. When the results came, they came positive. I was diagnosed with a ductal carcinoma, which was at stage 4, that is an advanced stage. It was a class 2, meaning that the speed was medium speed. It wasn't fast, it wasn't slow, but it was at an advanced stage. So I went back to Dr. Mba, and they said I have to do a CT scan. I went to the radiology center, Dr. Ndlovu's radiology center, for the CT scan. That's when I realized that the cancer had spread to my right lung, to my part of my liver, to what they call the hepatorenal area. That's the area between my liver and my kidney, the Morrison's pouch. And I was at stage 4, an advanced stage. And I went back to my doctor again. They realized that I had accumulated fluid in my right lung. So they referred me to Dr. Mchawira for a chest drain. I stayed in hospital for about 10 days for that chest drain. That's when after the chest drain, that's when they started the chemotherapy. Oh, the journey was traumatic. It wasn't an exciting journey. It was really traumatic for me. I was scared of death, but I had to put up a face. At first, I refused to go for treatment, but my family stood by me. They supported me, and they forced me to do the treatment. I was given a treatment plan, which had a 6-month duration. It was very traumatic. The trip was so bumpy, and it was very painful. Chemotherapy is very painful, but I thank God for the support I got from my family. It made the journey easier for me, although I had no hope. But my oncologist and my family were my backbone, and they helped me to go through this journey, which was tough for me, because during chemotherapy, it was like I needed some people to think for me. I wasn't thinking for myself. People were thinking for me, in everything, even bathing, even taking my meals. It was a very painful journey, though treatment was better than the pain before, because when you're doing chemo is very painful, but it's better because you'll be getting your treatment. And it's a fight. My family actually were encouraging me to fight on. At times I would think of giving up this fight, but they made me to soldier on with the fight. Even my doctor, at times they would treat me like a baby. They would clap hands for me when something good happens. Like when we completed the first session, they were clapping hands for me, and I felt like I'm a baby. And that's when I started to have a positive attitude towards the whole thing. I felt the urge to live again, because when they told me that it was stage 4, in my mind I was saying to myself, it's now time for palliative care. There's no point of me getting treatment. When the oncologist stressed that I should have chemotherapy, I just thought to myself that all doctors, they want money, there's nothing they can say. But for me there was no hope. But my family said to me, we have to fight this thing, Kanatataza, it's okay, but we just have to do it and see the outcome. And I thank my family, because we did the treatment, and here I am. Everything is okay now, although I haven't picked up all the pieces, but I feel much better. I got ill when it was at the peak of COVID, so having one of my lungs disturbed by this cancer thing, I was very scared. I thought that this time I'm not going to make it, because people were dying that time. Even when I was in the hospital, people were dying. I could hear people crying all over, and I could see people coming in with most people. They were not taking in most patients. Most patients were COVID patients. So it was really traumatic for me. But because of my family and my doctor, Dr. Mba, they gave me the courage to fight on. As they say in cancer, that in cancer we don't have patients, but we have fighters. I just thought that I should fight this monster, but I couldn't fight it on my own. That's why I say I thank my family, because when they came, they'll encourage me and tell me the reason to live. They'll force me to eat, though at times I would think that they don't understand me. I would feel that they're not understanding where I'm coming from. They'll force me to eat, even though I had sores in my mouth, my hair was falling out, my nails, everything of me, everything was going haywire. But my family just stood up, and they gave me the strength. Actually, I was living on my family's strength. On my own, I couldn't make it. But now I thank them, and I thank my doctor, because here I am. I'm a cancer survivor, and I really urge people to be open to their family, because I kept quiet and I hid this for my family. And when eventually I told them, it was at an advanced stage, and they responded in a very positive way, and they supported me financially, they supported me with all their resources, their love and everything, and their strength. And I said to myself, I should have told them long back when this thing started. It could have been easier for the family. I'm quite sorry, because I had to take my family with me through this traumatic period, because they were really affected by this thing, but they stood up for me. When I completed my chemotherapy, I then went back for a review at my doctor. Then they put me on hormonal therapy. At first, when they did the test, they realized that I'm hormone estrogen receptor positive, meaning that the cancer cells respond to my hormones. And they say if you are HER positive, the treatment plan is better when they put you on hormonal therapy. When you are on hormonal therapy, I think they work like ARVs because they put the cancer cells on a sleep mode, meaning that there is no multiplication and there is no growth in the cancer cells. And I'll be on hormonal therapy for the next 5 years. Went back last week. I went back for review and I went for my CT scan. I'm now waiting for my results, which are coming in about this coming week. But in the meantime, for the next 5 years, I'll be on hormonal therapy. I'm now feeling much better. I breathe properly. I can do my normal duties, though I'm not as strong as before, but I'm getting there. Every day I'm getting better, and I now can walk on my own. I can do my work. I can eat properly. There are side effects which are still there, but I'm almost normal. Ladies and gentlemen, I would encourage every one of us to go for early screening and detection because it saves lives. Please, let's get screened. My breast almost killed me because I hid it from my family. Let's be open. Let's go for detection. And if you find something fishy about your breast, please don't wait for October. Don't wait for it to be critical to get tested. Go and get tested, and they can help you. It's easier to get easy treatment when you are detected before it gets worse. Because when you are at advanced stages, at times there are a lot of things to be done. You have destroyed your liver, your kidneys, your vital organs. So please, guys, let's go and get tested. This is the month of breast cancer awareness, but I would love it to be aware of our health every day, 365 days a year. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and get early detection and early screening. My breast almost killed me, but if we get early detection, we can continue. we can survive. Look at me, I'm now a survivor.
I was just distracting you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday to you. Why are you crying? Happy birthday. Who's right? It's not your cake. Give me the cake. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now, Chia? How old are you now?
After resurrection, I'm a few months old. After resurrection, I'm a few months old. I'm a few months old now, family. I'm a few months old now. We wish you many more. We wish you many more. We wish you many more children. We wish you many more. Thank you. I'm 53 years old now, but I've resurrected, so I'm a few months old. Hip hip! Hooray! Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys.
Love you too.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. Yeah, the smart mouth is